That was pretty good.
I don't know.
Welcome to our Bonuscast, everyone, to the Wolf Mountain Sanctuary episode, where we talk about the trouble with wolves. And we kind of make fun of Lightning a little bit.
My favorite.
We do love it. Probably a little too much, but he's a good sport about it all.
I love picking on him. He's like the little brother I never wanted.
Is he little? I mean, okay, he's
younger.
Little.
He's younger
by a few
than
months.
I don't remember. But I know that I'm older, and that's what matters.
There we go.
So I can legitimately call him my little brother.
Okay. All right. So this was kind of stressful, guys. Like, we had to give a $200 donation, and we weren't sure. Like, I saw the $300 amount, and it was like, okay, is this lady going to remember how much we were supposed to give? Because they'd agreed to $200 by email. And man, it just, it was we already knew it was going to be $200, had to pay for gas both ways. And that was basically 2 tanks of gas because I hit E today and I was like, I don't even drive anywhere. Why? Oh, I was like, oh yeah, because I didn't fill up when I got back. So it was basically like a tank and 3/4 or something like that. And so it's a lot of gas. I mean, you end up buying food and just all this stuff, and obviously the time. And the whole time it was like, well, what are the photos gonna be like? And for some reason I thought, I mean, I don't know, I know exactly why. For some reason I thought there'd be trees.
Well, because I guess you thought it was closer to Big Bear than it really is, and they have trees.
Yeah.
But it's between Big Bear and Barstow. So it's still kind of desert-like.
And honestly, while photos of wolves near the trees would be more like what we wanted from our like shots with Wolverine, honestly, it was a very convenient, easy drive. So I kind of like that we could just go there and leave, because they're basically like, it's not the suburbs, but it's not the middle of nowhere. It's not like you're just like, oh, here's the desert, now you're here. No, there's all these like people just living out in the middle of kind of nowhere. I mean, it's almost the suburbs. There was a lot of houses for sure.
Yeah, and there were like some cookie cutter houses, and then there were others that were just trailers.
Yeah. So we were going to spend a lot of money, and we had no way to really predict the photos we could take. So we could look up in comic books of wolves and be like, well, we're probably, these wolves aren't trained to fake attack or something like a Hollywood trained animal. So we kind of knew that we couldn't do anything really interesting. And the fact that we got a couple somewhat natural looking photos of a wolf plus Wolverine was basically like luck. It was like, hey, let's just hope. And it came through. Is it worth $200?
Possibly.
I don't think the photos are worth $200 personally.
But the experience
was worth it. That's what I was going to say. The
experience is worth it.
Yeah. I really enjoyed like being there, doing it, following through. We talked about it for 6 months and we finally did it. I had somebody, my CEO for my startup, he asked, well, how close to the wolves did we get? So I shared some photos of the wolves, like just being all over you guys. And he was like, oh, I guess really close. So yeah, we were there.
It was crazy because I thought it was very insane how close we were sitting while they were eating. So I was just like, wow, you are right there. Like if I wanted to, I could reach out and touch you, but I'm not because you're eating and I don't know if you're territorial while you eat.
Yeah. While some animals, like some wolves and stuff, like to be touched while eating, if they don't feel like you're going for their food, sometimes they like to be pet and things because I don't know, it's whatever. They just like attention. I wouldn't spontaneously, randomly touch an animal while I was eating.
No, and I don't know them like that.
Yeah.
So, there's trust and there's, temperaments and I didn't know any of them.
Yeah. But they were well behaved to us. Maybe not so much to Leiden. And I just think it was a good experience. And most of the time from these things, I feel like, okay, what went wrong and how could I address it next time? And I don't know that I would change anything. It happened. We got the footage. The only thing I wish is I wish we were there earlier or I wish we were there or later. That's it.
I was going to say the exact same thing. But I think it would have been better earlier because later in the day, maybe they would be more tired. Seeing of all the other people and you don't know what the schedule's like.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, we arranged it so we would presumably they would know if it was good or bad.
Right.
And wolves are nocturnal, so I don't know if.
Oh, that's true.
I just feel like we'd want to avoid their nap time. So if they nap at 3:00, we'd want to be there at 5:00, something like that.
We even got to experience one of them, sleeping. He was having wolfy dreams. It was cute.
Yeah, that was super cute. So there's a trick with a camera where you zoom in and you set the depth of field to be narrow, like 1.8, so that anything closer or further is blurry, right? That's what depth of field is. And so if you set the depth of field to be something super short, like 1.8, 1.4, and you're zoomed in from far away, well, anything closer to you is blurry with a 1.8 depth of field aperture. Well, eventually things that are really blurry vanish. So if the animal is far enough from the fence will vanish.
I mean, it makes sense because I can't see the middle of my glasses.
I don't know that that's what we're talking about.
But I mean, like if I'm just using one eye, then I can see the middle.
I think a better example is a screen door.
That's fair.
So, right, if you can look at the screen of a screen door and see the mesh. And when you do, you can't really see past the mesh. But then you can refocus your eyes and look out into the yard. And then the screen door just darkens the image. The screen itself is gone. You don't see the individual holes anymore. The screen is just gray. So that's because it's blurred out. So it's not that it will vanish. A chain link fence will still be gray, but it'll be so blurred that it will fill up the whole screen with a tinted gray or whatever color it is. Mm-hmm. And you just won't be able to tell it's there anymore. And you can just, use Lightroom to edit the color after that. So it would have been kind of cool to shoot some video of the wolf having its wolfy dreams. But I wasn't really set up for it.
Well, also we would have had to go through 2 fences.
Yeah, which could be hard. Part of it, it'd probably have to switch to manual focus because otherwise the focus would probably try to lock onto the fence. That's where you turn the autofocus. And the way I do it is I just literally use the switch on the lens and I switch it from autofocus to manual, and then you have to turn the wheel, the focus wheel, focus ring, technically, turn the focus ring to dial it in, and that can work. We could do it, but it wasn't really the focus. The focus wasn't like cute videos of wolfy dreams, but I'm just saying, like, that's how you would do it if that was actually what you were trying to do. A lot of techniques like this, they'll show, like, definitely a lot of zoo animals. There's definitely a lot of zoo animals. You'd be like, oh, I don't want to show, the elephant behind a padlock or a chain link fence or something. Well, that's fine. You can get rid of it. So I'm just saying it's possible.
You want to get rid of the elephant? Just kidding.
I want to set it free. All animals free. No, I'm actually not that person. I think.
So we're gonna have a game of Jumanji. Awesome.
I think these places help to, number one, give these animals a better life than they would have if they were either killed by poachers or if they were abandoned on the side of the road or, starving to death. So I think these places offer a place, especially for endangered animals, to be visible and let people see them, and hopefully give people a better respect for these animals.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't have to be a political, moral kind of issue. But I'm just saying that my perspective is I like these places. I think that the alternative is to put these animals down because some celebrity died or can't take care of a full-grown wolf or whatever. And I just think that's unfair to the animals. So if somebody's willing to take care of them, then by all means, let's give these animals a second chance of life.
Yep.
I still lose my voice after I talk too long. So I'm definitely like hoping that I recover that from surviving COVID or whatever.
I still cough.
Yeah, I was asked today. I was like, oh, how's your cough? And I was like, I hadn't coughed today, but I could feel it.
Last night you coughed.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And this afternoon I ended up coughing like shortly after that call, but I knew. I mean, it's just not done yet. It's not healed yet. I might not be
Healed for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the shenanigans happens.
Yep. So, I think like I've started the process of buying fluff for our Fallen Angel shoot. So that is probably the next big photo shoot that I want to do. I'm gonna do some photos with Lauren, like kind of like Victorian style, messing with color and things. But our next big photo shoot is going to be a Fallen Angel shoot, so that should be really cool.
When are you planning to do the Star Wars one?
So we have to come. I might have to push them. Honestly, I might have to push them because I wrote the script. I'm going to be filming it and editing it, but ultimately they have to get some practice done, and I think that they're going to practice fighting Lauren and Min either on Saturday. It's Kat's birthday tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
So we're doing a karaoke night, and I think because everybody's going to be there, they might meet up ahead of time and then practice their lightsaber stuff. But I might have to push them a little bit because I think that if I'm not careful, it'll be months or it'll just never happen. And I really want to make it happen.
All I want for my birthday is a big booty hoe. They might or they might not. Lauren has to take care of some cats before she comes over for karaoke.
Well, we will try to take some cute video of a drunk cat singing.
Man.
And we'll make sure to try to post that to Instagram or maybe just to Patreon.
Maybe.
Yeah. And I think we'll end that there. This is a 15-minute bonus cast. That's kind of where I want to keep the bonus cast. I think around 15 minutes.
No fair. I didn't get to pick on Leiden and
Oh, I mean, talk about whatever you want.
I mean, I just loved how the wolves just trampled all over him and
The wolves that wanted anything to do with him, for sure, just like
they were just on him. Gentleman was kind of like, I don't know. He was very, I don't know, puppy-like. But then when Leiden left the area and it was just me and Snappy, he was pretty chill and calm.
I mean, he was just excited because Leiden has so much product, so he just like all these smells, and then we're just normal.
I mean, and we're just pretty chill. We're just like, hey, give me a puppy. Give me some loves. I want some loves. That's it. Just the other one is the other one that I keep forgetting his name. He loved being in his armpits, and that was the best video.
And he was so laughing. He could not like Leiden. Leiden was like, it's really ticklish.
I mean, what do you expect? Like, that's not a normal thing that happens. So, what would you do if I just started being in your armpit?
I don't know. It hasn't happened.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do it.
I guess comment if you want it to happen, but I'm not very ticklish. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm not ticklish, but I'm just not like intensely ticklish.
I am more ticklish than you. Not quite. No. Mm-mm. Those are more like ants, and I hate it. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, picking on Leiden was fun. Playing with the wolves were fun. The ones that were sociable, super fun. High energy. And it was a great experience. I would totally do it again.
Yeah. I highly recommend people to go there. Check it out for sure. They have a website. You know, you can reach out.
Yep. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Picking on Leiden.
Sneak attack.
No.
Okay, no, it didn't work, guys. Sorry.
No.
Tried to give it to you. All right. With that, thank you so much for being Patreon subscribers, backers, followers. I don't know.
Thank you. We appreciate all the love.
Bye, guys.
Bye.